forth and craft.
So I just started out with regular white styrofoam packaging, and it's a little over an inch thick, and I cut it into regular shapes, in descending size, so I could stack them. So the smaller would be on top of the larger. And I just used my Hot Wire Foam Factory hand sculpting tool. It's really nimble. I like to use it. It works great on this kind of styrofoam. And then I just glued it together with my hot glue gun, which is great because it doesn't get too hot. Some hot glue guns get really hot and they'll melt the styrofoam. So I like this particular one, the CC, better because it doesn't. Now that I have these all glued together, this is where the magic happens, right? So we're going to spray paint these without any protection, and we're going to get a really cool effect. We'll show you that. I have my spray area all set up to catch the spray off here, and I'll start hitting these with the flat black spray paint, and it's really going to aggressively attack these. Careful, they fly around with the spray paint, pushes them around. So put a lot of paint on them. You want them to be aggressively attacked by the paint. And I'm using the property that styrofoam will melt with this spray paint as part of the project, right? Usually you don't want that. You don't want your hard work melting. But I'm going to actually use that property in this project to make some really cool scatter terrain. So just want to hit the sides. And you can see that aggressively attacking that styrofoam. It's really a cool effect. And be careful you don't melt the whole thing. So there we go. Let's look at it when it's dry. Isn't that a really cool look? Very unique. I thought it'd be great for an alien world, which I'm using it for. So let's hit the table and finish this up. I then covered the whole thing with matte Mod Podge, and I added black paint to it like Jeremy at Black Magic Craft does. And I wanted you to be able to see the sand, the difference between the piece itself and the sand on it. So as it's wet, I just drizzle the sand over it and put it in this box to dry. Once all of that dried, I hit it with Craft Acrylic Aqua Color. I wanted a really strange, unusual color for the alien planet. And then I dry brushed it with a burnt sienna. So I wanted to get a really neat effect. So then what I did was I just washed it with a black and brown wash. And we'll hit the table and I'll show you the results of this. And I think they came out really cool. Here's my desolate alien world where I had my speeder race. And I think the colors really look cool and alien, right? So here's the speeders I used. I'll show those in a later video. Those worked out really great. And these are to scale for the game. I did 15 millimeters, so very fun. But I thought these rock outcroppings looked great. They looked really alien. They don't look like your usual kind of rock, like this melted rock, pitted rock. And I think it's just really a cool effect. And they're very solid, actually, with the Mod Podge and the sand on them, right, just out of that styrofoam. And I also hit them with this chocolate brown metallic, which was really, gave a really nice highlight on these. So hope you guys like these, and I'll see you next time on The Craft.